Every person or a situation is always not perfect. That's why a pencil is always accompanied by an eraser. Hi everyone, my name is Vinayak and you are watching me on my channel Tarot Talk. So today's video is going to be about the weekly prediction or the weekly pick a card read. That is, what do you need to know about your coming week of 18th to 24th of January? What things, if kept in mind, can make this week the best in itself? So pick a card with me and know. And yes, if you feel drawn to more than one card, you can go for two if you feel confused. You can use the timestamps given in the description box and skip to the specified duration of the video of the card that you have chosen. Go to the description box and look for the card and the blue colored digits besides it. So what is it that you need to know about your coming week of 18th to 24th of January? What is it that you should be knowing? So for that, you need to pick one of the three piles in front of you. These are identical and have the equal amount of cards, so that your energy resonates with them and you make a selection and you get to know what you need to know. So in the next few seconds, you will be shown a picture from the top of these three piles and you need to choose one of them. It can either be the first, the second, or the third, or left, right, or center. So in the next frame, make a choice. So let's see if you chose the first set of cards or the first pile, then what this week is actually bringing for you. And the cards that we have for you from the Game of Thrones Tarot is 5 of Swords, 10 of Spears, the Lovers, and from the bottom of the deck we have 2 of Cups. So the 5 of Swords may be telling you for this week that there might be some argument, some conflict, or some sort of miscommunication or some clash of egos might be happening. This conflict may not be a one-on-one combat, but it can be someone against you and your institution, your family, or things like similar to that. Now the 10 of Spears which comes over here is actually telling over and indicating that you might be feeling in this week quite overwhelmed and overburdened with the work that you have. You might be losing your own self in that work and not finding enough time for yourself. And this is actually telling you to call in for the aid, call in for the help, so that you can actually manage out the things. You are being told to prioritize the work that you have. You might not be necessarily taking all at once and feeling that burden. Make a schedule and work accordingly. Now the Lovers card which appears over here is indicating towards the harmonization of your life. Now this harmonization can be in your love affairs, in your relationships, and can also be towards making potential decisions towards improving your life or loving your own self. So this card actually holds quite a lot of meanings. And if we check on to the bottom of the deck or the 2 of Cups that we have, then it more strongly suggests towards the relationship aspects, that they are going to be more lovable, more harmonious, more peaceful, and more dedicated. There's going to be that sense of harmony, that sense of balance that your relationship is actually needing, or that lacking will be fulfilled in this week. Now the card that you have from the Moonology Oracle cards is nothing will come out of this situation. Now this card is actually indicating towards the 5 of Swords card and the 10 of Spears. And it is telling you that this conflict, this argument this heated argument may not be serving the purpose. It may be adding up to the problems that already exist, or may also be causing some sort of emotional overwhelm. You might already feel overburdened with work, and then this overwhelm may add up to it. So it's better that you walk out of it with whole dignity and whole sense of self-love, and let everything flow away. Now, what comes for you from the universe has your back oracles is, when I lean on to certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. Now, this card is actually telling you somewhere to be hopeful and be certain about your work, your part of the karma that you are doing, and have faith in your efforts that they are going to be reaping you the rewards sooner or later. Because once you do that, those feelings of uncertainty, those feelings of not getting the results or not getting where you want will actually vanish. So have a check on this. So now let's see, if you chose the second pile of cards or the middle pile, what is there for you in this week of 18th of January. So the very first card which comes is the Seven of Spears, and this might be telling that you may be facing some opponents, or some people might be getting against you, or the way you are determined to take a work forward, or you are determined to take a situation forward. You might be feeling a sense of non-support, a sense of opposition coming in your work environment. So things like that can be happening in this week, and you are being told and advised to stand your grounds and make yourself firm enough that no one can actually pull you down. The second card which comes is the Hanged Man. Now this card is again indicating towards the flow of your life, the flow or the pace with which your life is actually moving. You might be feeling this week that it's too slow, or you may have gone stagnant in your life, or especially in your career. Or have you made a right choice by getting into this specific career in which you are? So things like that and confusions like that might be popping up in your mind in this week. But you are advised to take a break, relax your mind, sort out that haze, and then you'll be ready to move further. And with the Empress card coming into this reading, it definitely tells that you will have that confidence, you will have that courage to face the situations, whatever may it come. You'll be ready to make new adventures, take new endeavors in your life. There might be some new opportunities as well coming for you, so you need to be very much observant for them. Now the Seven of Coins from the bottom of the deck actually clarifies your haze of the Hanged Man. This card is actually telling you that you have made a correct decision, and you will be making the correct decision in this week as well if it comes, which is going to be rewarding you in the coming time. You don't have to think too much. You have already done the work, you are already doing the work, and you just have to be a little bit patient with yourself. Your hard works might be reaping some rewards in this particular week. Now let's see what do we have for you from the Moonology Oracle cards, and it is Show the World the Real You, Full Moon in Aquarius. Now this can be indicating towards the Empress and also towards the Seven of Spears, that you need to show the potential that you have, the courage that you have, the determination that you have, and the skills that are hidden in you. Your life might be taking some unexpected turn in this week. As you see Daenerys, who is all adamant and ready to face whatever comes her way, you might also be feeling that with this card coming into the picture. And this also tells you to think a little bit with your heart as well. Don't go all in the head, and be relaxed. Have that patience in you. Now, The card which comes for you from the Universe Has Your Back oracles is I am the dreamer of my dream. So you are being told that you should never stop dreaming. All your dreams have the potential to get into reality, get into practicality with proper planning and execution. So whatever is in your hands, keep on doing, keep on manifesting, and your dreams will and definitely will come to fruition soon enough. So now let's see if you chose the last set of cards, or the third pile of cards, or the most right hand side of pile of cards. Then what is it for you in this coming week? And we have the Ace of Spears. Now this Ace of Spears can be indicating towards the drive that you are lacking, the passion you are lacking for your life, for your work, for your relationships. And that passion is seeming to be restored and coming back with this coming week. You may be wanting to begin the things again and take your life to the new horizons. So it is a good card and a good indication towards initiating of the things. Now, this card is also telling that if you're waiting for some kind of a communication, some kind of a message, or the news that you were expecting can be coming in this week of 18th of January. Now, the second card which comes into the picture is the Two of Coins. Now, this card is actually telling you to focus upon the cash flow, or the incoming and outgoing of your money, because you may need to maintain a certain amount of balance in between it, so that you don't overspend at a time and then feel regret later. This card is also telling you to have a check onto prioritizing the things, into maintaining the things, because since you are getting that drive again, you will be starting and initiating the new things or getting back to your routine. You might find it difficult to bring that balance. So it's better that you pay close attention to it. Now the third card which actually comes is the Seven of Cups. Now this Seven of Cups is all about fantasizing, it's all about imagination, and this is actually telling you that you might be only brainstorming, only plotting down, only planning down, and only thinking about how to do the work rather than actually doing it. Now this is also indicating towards your relationship. You might be wanting that you have, or you want to have, a certain specific kind of relationship, but how and what do you want from it? If you are clear for it, then you also have to work in that direction to actually achieve those horizons, achieve those levels. So again, it tells that your energies might be very much scattered in this week. You might not be very much focused on one specific single task. So it's better that you prioritize and set your deadlines accordingly. Now, the Strength card from the bottom of the deck which comes is actually telling you that since you are getting that drive, since you are getting that passion from within, you are getting that fire coming back to you, you are also getting the strength and the courage to actually maintain the things. Keep hold of the situations, keep hold of your life, because you have it in your own hands and no one can take that power away from you. So this card is also telling you to take control of the situations. If some things have gone haywire, some communications are needed, then you should actually initiate the step and take that step very boldly and firmly. Now, the card which comes for you from the Moonology Oracle cards is Communication is Key. Now, since the Ace of Spears is bringing the communication and you are getting the strength to carry forward that, you also need to know that you need to be very much expressive about yourself. How you feel, what is there in your heart, in your mind. You need to be expressive, you need to communicate and try not to let any miscommunication or communication gap happening in this week. So now a card for you from the universe has your back, oracles, and it is hope is the conduit for miracles. If you are hopeful for something, for a dream, then no one can actually stop that miracle from happening, because hopes are the conduit of miracles and miracles are natural. So if you are manifesting something and you don't feel that it's happening or it's not happening, you need to know that hope can actually make that miracles happen. Universe can actually work according to how you are hopeful about a situation.